Penman back in. Thank you for joining me. Thanks, hey dudes, dudesses, Onan X2 owners. You're here because you want to see a few of the hacks that are supposed to be done prior to riding the Onan X2. What I want to do is I want to take you through, since it was so successful, my cool wheel hacks for A and B of the cool wheel. I'll take you through what's required for the Onan in terms of what you need to do is just setting it up for the rubberized protection for the dampening effect of that particular booster board system. So thank you for joining me. We're going to talk a little bit about what's required to do prior to getting the Onan on the road, and there's a little bit of cutting of foam, and I'll go through that with you guys. I don't know why I'm holding this white cool wheel, but it's just great. As you can see, my skateboard rack behind me has been completed. I've got my Onans, and I've got my original cool wheel and my latest D3M version 3 cool wheel, my original Onan. Look, these are the entry-level skateboards that come in at that sort of under 500 US price budget. This is going to be a great review of these boards as I come through, and then as we get into the bigger boards we can talk a bit about what they perform and what they do. At the end of the day, it's not about how much you pay for a board, it's the quality that's behind that, the company and what they're supplying. So lots happening. We've got the skateboard racks finished. We've got to head out there and do the hill climbs for the Onan X2. We're going to do also the sprint and the speed test on the Onan X2. I've got to also, I'm going to treat you guys to a speed test between the cool wheel version 2 D3M, the cool wheel version 3 D3M, that's those there. Also against the Onans, we'll have a race. I can't find 3 riders the same weight, so I'm going to have to try and tweet that or work at maybe just the boards on their own, just race across 50 meters with the controls. We'll have fun with that, showing you how fast they go. What else? We got the another little hack review on the Onan coming up, which I'll upload tomorrow, showing how to fix a slight flaw, a little thing that happens with the back wheel on not every Onan, but I've got it fixed from the factory, and I'll take you through how to disassemble the wheel, take the motor off the stator, and then we can fix this little grub screw and fix that problem. It's not needed, it doesn't change the performance of it, but it just it's one way of just fixing that little problem. But I'll take through, that's the next one I'll load up, which will be part B of the Onan hacks. So keep in tune for that, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the support, the comments. Let's keep this forum going. Let's keep this comment thing happening, educating each other, helping each other, because the big manufacturers, and they know who they are, they've got to get with the program. If you're going to produce a board and want $2,000 for it, you need to provide evidence that board is worth that money. And the Chinese designers, inventors and factories are producing high quality boards at a third the price. And if we can keep, as they say in Australia, the bastards on us, if we can keep the bastards on us and make sure we let them know that we're on to their game, they can't charge big prices for these boards if they're giving the same pretty much basic functionality of the cheaper boards. Thanks for joining my channel, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next vlog. But come on downstairs and I'll show you the first part A hack of the Onan X2 hacks, maintenance hacks, and then we'll go on to tomorrow night part B, which is the motor stripping, fixing the issue on the grub screw, and then we'll head out in the field to get some out of this sort of internal shots and get some really nice videos of me riding and also some speed tests. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, Andrew Penman signing off. Happy skating, safe skating, peace. Okay, here's the Onan booster. This is the foam, reverse way around, line it up like that in exactly that spot, and just trace around with a pen. I'll come back. Okay, we've just gone ahead now and cut it all out, marked it all out, the exact shape then. Look, just shout out to Frankie Summer from Longboards DE Germany, who's done a video of this. Unfortunately, great video, Frankie, but unfortunately it was in German, so I couldn't understand any of it. This is the English version, guys, and as you can see now, I'm just trimming it off with a razor blade. You want a bit of overhang. Okay, one little trick, if you push really hard on the foam, you get like an outline of the actual metal, and you can then trim underneath that. As you can see, it's all done. What I did is I left this part off here. Okay guys, now we've actually done the packing, and that's the leftover. Isn't that awesome? That's leftover rubber. Don't worry, this comes in handy. You'll find a place for that somewhere. So now we've secured the actual booster, doing the foam underneath like I showed you how to do just then. It's secured. Yeah, look, it's going to make a big difference. This is what's required, and but not actually explained, if that makes sense. So there we go. That's that part done. Now the next part is the battery. This is really important. When you get your Onan, you'll notice there's actually 4 pieces of a little bit of foam in a little Ziploc bag. Okay, I didn't know where to put it, and I just started shoving them into the battery casing here and putting it around here, thinking they just go there because that's where the vibrations would be. No, it's on the top. It's where the battery fits in here, where between the battery lip and this cast steel housing, same as the mellow boards, it's all alloy casting. So this battery pack is actually plastic. So when it clicks in, there's going to be a vibrating between that edge there. So I had to ask Queenie, my contact, and my big shout out there to Queenie Liang, no relation to the other Liang, and she is amazing, seriously awesome consultant sales person. I've dealt with her now on 2 of these boards. She's efficient. This gets shipped like incredibly straight to you. So Queenie Liang from the WOW technology company, which is basically Onan. She is incredible, so deal with her. I'll put a link down below how to contact her and how to order one of these things. Okay, the 4 pieces, Queenie sent me a lovely email showing where they go. So just quickly, if I can get zoom in here, you can see one just there. It is it's a little shape that goes around there. It's like got a slight little hook on it. So one goes, that's the battery pack there, that's the top, that's the bottom, that's the lip that goes around. So the first 2 go there, one there and one this side. Okay, that's the first 2. The next 2 are straight pieces that fit in between. If I can get the angle on that, that's where it fits into the base of the board like that. You've got to get them in there. See there, that bit of rubber in there? You can just get an angle. Oop, there we go. That's right, they go in there and in there. So there's 1, 2 on each side. I'll get a close up on that. There you go. Just stick them in there. So those 2 there, okay, and these 2 here are your 4 pieces. And when the battery goes in, that will support 1, 2, and unbelievably, I didn't think of putting it in there because that fits in to that back, which sticks into that area, which also wears it away. And the last part, there's 5 pieces. The last one goes straight into here. It's a strip that goes right across here. And I'll take the skateboard and show you. There we go. Just sits nicely in there. Now, with those 4 pieces on the battery and that 1 piece there, it fits in really nicely. I'll just show you. Clicks in like this. You've still got room for it to listen. 1, 2, 3. Click. It's a bit tight. You've really got to push it down, but that then stops all the vibrating. Now, my original Onan didn't have those rubbers in those places. I put them on the bottom, and they've worn at the back and cracked the battery casing along the front there. Not cracked, but sort of rubbed it. So that's obviously designed. That's where they go. Okay, guys, this is a sexy little Black Hawk skateboard deck. It's only 33 inches. Look at this baby. This is going to be so awesome. This is going to be a great board to take into the city or where I sort of want to go. Basically, I want a lighter board. I'll try and get that in picture. I'll take the camera up here a bit. There you go. It's quite light, small, 33 inches, but it's got all the booster underneath. So that is going to be a fantastic. I'll just take the phone out. Yeah, so it's going to be a really sexy board. This board cost me $89 online. It came with 4 black wheels, which I put on another deck. So you got that deck. It's actually maple, but it's Russian maple, so it's very dense, very thick. It's actually proper 9 ply, not like they say 9, but it's actually 7 when you get most of these. Got a cutout area there which I've left in because it makes it look more stubby and more wider, and I think that works much better. It's a W concave, no different to the other one. It's a lighter deck, but it's thicker density wood. So yeah, Black Hawk, I'm not sure where they're made. I don't know where they are, but Google them online, you'll get one. $99 or $98. Comes with 4 black wheels. You can use them somewhere else and just use a deck. Cannibalize the deck for you. Look at that. Just, it's a lot smaller than the Cool Wheel, which is 38 inches. The 39, 40 inches was my constant deck, and this is now 33 inches. So it's a nice short one. Great for traveling. Okay, guys, that's wrap up on part A of the Onan hacks in preparing rubber protection dampering. Tomorrow night's a more technical one with the motor pulling apart. Only needed if your Onan makes a slight little rattle. Not a big deal, but that'll show you how to pull that apart and fix that. Till next time, guys, thank you so much. Cool. Love your work. Andrew Penman signing off. Thank you.